Imagine this. It's the dead of winter. The air outside bites with a sub-zero chill. You're home, perhaps nestled with your family, when suddenly, silence, the hum of the refrigerator dies, the lights flicker, then vanish. Your phone, dead. The grid, your lifeline to modern civilization, has just collapsed. Not because of a storm you tracked for days, but silently, unexpectedly. In this scenario, you're not just facing cold. You're facing a ruthless, invisible adversary, the 72-hour kill window. For 3 days, your decisions will determine whether you and your loved ones survive. Today, on Thermal Collapse, we're dissecting this critical 72-hour period, showing you how to turn catastrophe into survival, because when the power goes out and the mercury plummets, it's not the cold that gets you first. It's the lack of preparedness. The grid is down. Your first priority within those critical first 24 hours is to lock down your heat and secure your water. Every degree counts. Every drip of water is precious. This is where most people make fatal mistakes by underestimating the speed at which their home transforms from a sanctuary into a giant heat-sinking freezer. Your entire house is now a liability. Heating it all is impossible. Consolidate heat into a single, defensible thermal envelope. Choose the smallest room with fewest exterior walls. Cut blankets, cardboard, or trash bags to fit snugly over every window pane, taping them in place. This creates air gaps, slowing heat transfer. For every square foot of uninsulated window, you're hemorrhaging heat. Block the bottom of any exterior doors with rolled towels to stop cold air infiltration. If your chosen room has an interior door, hang a heavy blanket over it. This microenvironment will be the difference between hypothermia and survival. Water, you can survive days without food, but only hours without water. In winter, water is plentiful as snow or ice, but dangerous to consume directly. First, shut off the main water valve to your house to prevent burst pipes when temperatures drop. Open all your faucets, starting from the lowest point to drain remaining water. Flush toilets, add RV, antifreeze to toilet bowls, and sink traps you can't drain. Now for collection, fill every available container, bathtubs, sinks, buckets, with water from your tap before the pressure drops. Do not eat snow directly. It accelerates hypothermia. Instead, store snow outside and melt small amounts slowly indoors near your heat source. Generate heat cautiously. Safest bets, propane-fueled heaters designed for indoor use, like Mr. Heater Buddy, equipped with oxygen depletion sensors. But ventilation is non-negotiable. Crack a window by at least an inch to allow fresh air exchange. Never use outdoor grills or unvented propane or kerosene heaters not rated for indoor use. Carbon monoxide is colorless, odorless, and rapidly fatal. Ensure you have at least one battery-operated CO detector in your survival room. Test them monthly. Without power, your hardwired detectors are useless. As you move into the second 24 hours, the initial shock gives way to persistent cold. Your focus shifts from initial setup to sustainable living. Food is now fuel for your internal furnace. Prioritize fats and proteins like nuts, seeds, dried meats, and hard cheeses. These are calorie-dense and provide sustained energy, fueling your metabolism and generating internal heat. Simple carbs offer quick energy but burn out fast. Avoid anything requiring precious fuel for cooking. Ready-to-eat foods, canned goods, energy bars, and dried fruits are excellent. Plan for at least 2,000 to 2,500 calories per person per day. This isn't just about hunger, it's about maintaining your core body temperature. Your body will shiver to generate heat, rapidly depleting energy. Fueling it is paramount. Fuel is finite. You cannot afford to run heaters constantly. Implement thermal cycling. Run your heater for 2 to 3 hours to bring the temperature up to around 60 degrees. Then turn it off and allow the temperature to slowly drop for 4 to 6 hours. During the off cycle, layer up. Get into sleeping bags. This strategy significantly extends your fuel supply. It leverages thermal masts, furniture, walls, bodies, which slowly absorb and release heat. Don't waste fuel heating cold walls for hours. Heat the air, let it warm objects, then rely on insulation and layers. This also applies to battery power for lighting. Use it judiciously, in short bursts. Medical issues become major threats. Primary concerns: cold-related injuries, hypothermia? Know the signs: uncontrollable shivering, fumbling hands, confusion, slurred speech. Get the person into dry, warm clothes. Provide warm, non-alcoholic liquids. Do not rub cold extremities. For frostbite, look for numbness, tingling, and waxy-looking skin. Gently rewarmed with body heat, like hands under armpits. Maintain a well-stocked first aid kit with pain relievers, bandages, antiseptic, and especially hand and foot warmers for extremities. Hydration is critical for circulation. After 48 hours, you're managing, but the grind of sustained survival in the cold begins. Overlooked systems like sanitation, power, and security become critical. Without running water, your plumbing becomes a health hazard. Use a bucket toilet. Line a 5-gallon bucket with a heavy-duty trash bag. After each use, sprinkle sawdust, cat litter, or dirt to control odor. Keep it in a designated, well-ventilated, cold area. Have separate buckets for liquid and solid waste. Tie off full bags and store them outdoors away from living and water sources. This prevents the spread of E. coli and other pathogens. Every water is precious. You need a rigorous plan. Communication is key. Prioritize charging ANOAA, weather radio, ham radio, or satellite communicator. These are your lifelines. Cell phones may lose service quickly. For lighting, use headlamps or flashlights in short bursts. Understand device energy draw. A smartphone might draw 5 to 10 watts, an LED lantern 1 to 2 watts. Calculate run times from your largest power bank. If you have solar, position it carefully. A prolonged grid down, especially in winter, can unfortunately bring desperation. Your secure home can become a target. Best defense: discretion. Don't draw attention. Keep windows covered. Use minimal lighting. Avoid noisy activities. If using a generator, the noise and smell will advertise your presence. Use it only when absolutely necessary, in short, discrete bursts, or baffle its sound. Beyond discretion, have a home defense plan. Secure entry points. Deter, delay, or defend. You might be on your own for weeks. The 72-hour kill window in a winter grid collapse is a terrifying prospect, but it is survivable. By understanding the science of heat loss, diligently preparing and executing a precise plan, you can protect yourself and your family. Remember the 3 pillars: isolate and insulate, create your thermal envelope, cycle and conserve, manage your heat and fuel with precision, sustain and secure, maintain hygiene, manage power, and protect your space. This isn't about fear. It's about empowerment through knowledge. Every minute you spend preparing now is a minute you gain in a crisis. Don't wait for the lights to go out and the cold to set in. Start building your plan today. If you found this deep dive into winter survival science valuable, make sure to hit that LIKE button. Share this video with anyone who needs to hear it. And most importantly, subscribe to Thermal Collapse. Join our community as we continue to explore the science of survival and equip you with the knowledge to thrive when disaster strikes. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay prepared.